How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map on Farming Simulator 25 for PC and Mac players only, called Lipka Wielka. And we're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Lipka Wielka is a peaceful Polish countryside map filled with golden fields and lush forests. The map features a fully functional farm, multiple crop fields, and realistic rural scenery. Players can enjoy farming, forestry, and local economic missions, ideal for both beginners and advanced players looking for a relaxing experience. The map has 95 lands, including 85 fields and meadows, starter farm, Polish license plate with the beginning of regional plates, animated animals on static farms, wool purchase, bale sales, sales of root crops, sale of pallet products, sale of grains on state agricultural farm, milk sales. This is a European map and was created by that reader and is 387.63 megabytes to download. If we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. We start out here on the center of the map, almost pretty much right on the center of the map, and the kind of shop area that we have available to us. We start out with farmlands number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 86. 1 is a field with no product in it. 2 is a field with barley that has been harvested. 3 is a wheat field ready to harvest. 4 is a field with no product in it. And 5 is a canola field that is ready to harvest. 86 is our main starting farm. You cannot buy all areas in the map, and the field prices do vary. Now, we do get a good range of different sizes of fields. So starting out here with 67, $17,000 for that one. This one here, 31,000, got 151,000, 385, 210, 73, 83, 72, 121, 161, 87, got 44, 180, and so on and so forth. Do get a couple of grass fields on this map, 72,000 for that one. We got 124 for this one, and we have 123 for this one. Now, the darker green, I believe, are the forested areas. So this is 277,000, 284,000, 72,000, 134, and 63, and so on and so forth. So you do get a really good range of different sizes, shapes, and prices for your fields. So that's really nice. We do not start out with any animal pens. Contracts are available on this map. We do not start out with any production chains, but we do have the sawmill that is available on this map. And we do have collectibles on this map, 25 of them to be precise. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, starting out here under the Buy menu, there is no mods and DLCs tab here, so there are no mods specific to this map here. And then if we take a look under the Build menu, there's absolutely nothing under Buildings, Productions, Animals, Decorations, or Landscape, so there are no mods specific to this map. Alright, so like I said, we do start up here at the shop area, so we have AI Helper Ben right here. Our shop trigger is right here. Repair trigger is just around the corner. Right over here. AI Helper Noah is right there. We have the sale on PGR sell point. The gas station is right here. And right here is the animal dealer. Now you can come to this location and you can purchase your animals directly from this location, or you can use this same icon at any of the pens and pastures you have laid out on the map. Now we do not start with any, so you have to place them down first before you can utilize this trigger. Now, once you do have them, you can come over here, you can purchase, let's say, an adult cow. That adult cow will have a base price, but because you purchase it from this location directly, you will incur an additional fee. That fee is associated to the delivery fee. The animal dealer is going to deliver the animal from this location to wherever you have your pen and pasture set up on the map. Now, that adult cow will cost you an extra $100 per adult cow. So depending on how many cows you're going to buy, or however many, whatever kind of animal you're going to buy, it's going to add up pretty quickly. You can bring an animal trailer to this location. I believe the kind of load point is right here. So if you park it right in this rough area here, accessing this animal dialog box, you will then be able to load your animals into the trailer rather than them trying to deliver the animal to your pens and pastures wherever you have them laid out on the map, and that'll save you your delivery fee. We have AI helper Katie right here. Now I'm just going to cut through this little pasture right up in front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and purchase a truck right here. Actually, I'm just going to lease a truck. There we go. And now we'll start making our way around the map. So as we leave the area here, gonna make a right. And now we're gonna head up towards the kind of northwest portion of the map. To my right are some of our starting farms. Let's zoom in just a bit to get out of the canopy there. Pan down. Now coming up here, make a left and pull in right here at our main starting farm. Now because we're at our starting farm, let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. We go into this screen here under vehicles. We start out with the Challenger MT635. We have a FarmTech EDK 650 trailer, the Great Plains Solid Stand 1500 seater. This is leased, so this isn't part of your base game stuff. The John Deere 3650, the John Deere 980. I believe this is a plow, might be a cultivator. Massey Ferguson 8570 harvester, the harvester header, and the header trailer. Now in front of me we have our silo right there, sleep trigger right there, and wardrobe trigger right here. That's it. Bunch of storage, got your equipment, that's it. So now head out of the farm, make a left. We're going to follow this out to our next point of interest. And here we'll make a left. Now we're going to follow this. I hesitate to call this a two-track, but this back road down to the south. Now, one thing I need to just double check real quick, because we're passing by a lot of these, and I just want to see something. So if I buy that, okay, no, that's what I thought. It just wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything suspicious about those, like Field 89. It looked like it was kind of pre-plotted trees. You know, maybe there was some kind of hidden production or something that was, you know, sitting there until you buy it. Now making a right. We're going to follow this road out towards the northwest just a little ways. All right, now here we'll make a right. To my left is the debris crusher sell point. Directly in front of me is the sale of, I think this is the root crops, sale of root crops sell point. And then we have the bale sales sell point right here. I'll just follow this around, in between, and back out. There we go. We're going to take this back just a little ways. Now coming up here is where we kind of pulled in to this section of the road. So we're passing by that, and now we're onto some new territory in this direction. And now tucked away back here, whoops, the immovable trash can, apparently. Tucked away back here, I get spun around. Right there, just off to my left, is AI helper David. Now we backtrack a little ways. Now coming up here, we'll follow this road to the right. Passing through this little farm. And we're following this all the way back up towards the main road, almost right there next to the shop area where we first came in on it. So we just keep on following this around. And you can see that shop area starting to come into view. Pretty much directly in front of us now. And now here, make a right. And that's the shop area to our left. Now to my right, that's AI helper Walter right there. So we pass by. And now we're going to go take in the next set of interests. It's going to be our last points of interest on this map. As we continue to head down to the southeast portion of the map, you can see the points of interest starting to come into focus right there. Now coming up here, make a left. And over here is the sawmill. You can purchase a sawmill for $300,000. Go ahead and do so. And you can see we bring our wood over here and we get wood from we get planks, long planks, prefab walls, and wood beams. So we get all the various products that we can produce at a sawmill. This is one of the large sawmills, so it produces the prefab walls. Now, the problem with this production point is twofold. Number one, I don't know where all the triggers are. Right here is the input, the wood cell trigger right here, but I don't know where the output is and where the items are going to spawn, including where the wood chips pop out. So I've looked around. I don't see a hazard mark area. I don't see anything. I mean, perhaps in front of this little doorway right here with all this kind of overgrown grass, perhaps that's where it's going to spawn. I'm not certain. I've come around here and I'm not seeing anything of note that's going to really tell me that, yes, this is exactly where like wood chips will spawn, or this is where this will be, and this will that. Like, it's not clearly marked. Grab the truck once again. Now, directly in front of me, right there, is the milk sales sell point. This is the sale of pallet products sell point. And then, as we come through here, to the right, we have the cotton sales sell point. And that's it. That is everything here on Lipka Wielka. Now it's time to render my opinion, let you know what I think. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. I love it. 5 out of 5. I love this map. So, color palette, spot on. It just feels like very natural color, very toned down, almost to a degree on the dark side of things. Like we're coming through this kind of tunneled area here from the trees, and just like things feel muted almost. I don't know. I kind of like the way that looks. You know what? Let's go off in this direction. Then you look up the kind of terrain and the undulations, and it's a nice, natural, flowing kind of landscape. I think that this map is just gorgeous. One of the most, I don't want to say realistic, but it just feels like real to me. Like you driving through, it's got all sorts of custom buildings and custom not production points, because the sawmill is the only production on here, and it's basically the modified version of the base game, but it's so highly decorated around it that it just doesn't look recognizable. But I mean, all the buildings like just seem to fit the general theme and area that we're supposed to be at, you know, here in Poland. I just think it looks like it's something that you would see if you're in Poland. It looks legit. I really think that this is a beautiful, beautiful map, and it came as a big shock to me because I'd never heard of this map. Didn't have any inclination of as to it coming coming to the mod hub or anything like that. So when it finally did, and I was going through, I was like, whoa, like wow, this is really cool, really cool. And it's just got the nice natural sweep of the landscape, nice little kind of ebbs and flows throughout the whole kind of map here. I think it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Like I said, 5 out of 5. I think that this is a very nice, special, and inviting map. The map maker said that this would be good for beginners and for advanced people. I agree, 100% agree. There's going to be a ton of stuff for everybody to do. It's not like a bunch of, you know, a lot of flashy thing that's going to distract you from doing just the game, just playing the game and enjoying it. Yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I hope that you enjoyed this map tour. And if you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing the show to engage with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.